Alberta Premier Danielle Smith and a hand-picked panel held their first town hall last night on the province's future and grievances with the federal government.
The conversations that we have tonight and throughout the Alberta Next engagement process will help to shape the future of our province.
The meeting in Red Deer saw most attendees applaud ideas aimed at seizing control from Ottawa. That includes the province declaring independence, pulling out of the Canada Pension Plan, and creating its own provincial police force to replace the RCMP. Smith has said she believes in a sovereign Alberta within a united Canada, and that her panel is meant to address the concerns inspiring more vocal separatist sentiment, in the province. CTV's Mason DePatie is joining us now with more. So, Mason, tell us more about the discussion there last night.
Well, Marcia, it was a sold-out crowd of hundreds of people for this very first town hall. Like you were saying, they touched on a lot of hot topics in Alberta right now, including the province declaring independence, pulling out of the Canada Pension Plan, and creating its own provincial police force to replace the RCMP. Smith, like you were saying, said she is in favor of a sovereign Alberta within a united Canada, but many people at the town hall last night in Red Deer argued that Alberta needs a separation vote, rather, to get the strength it needs to strike a fair deal with Ottawa. All of this discussion, Marcia, though, is really meant to inform the referendum questions the government will be putting out to the public in our next provincial election next year.
So what happens now, Mason? What happens next?
Well, this panel really takes form of something that former Premier Jason Kenney put forward. That would be the Fair Deal panel. And in the end, it created 25 recommendations, which Premier Smith referenced last night. She said that's led the UCP government over the last 5 years since it came out. That panel touched on many of the same issues, like a provincial police force, trade issues, and pipelines as well. So clearly, the UCP government puts a lot of emphasis on these types of panels. That next town hall will be happening tonight in Edmonton, Marcia. The remaining 8 will then be spread across August and September. So we'll have to wait until they're over to see what the government comes up with.
And before you go, Mason, I think it's important that we clarify the Premier's position on all of this. What's her stance?
So she says she is in favor of a sovereign Alberta within a united Canada, and that she's doing this tour really across the province to get the opinions of what Albertans are feeling and thinking. I spoke with one political expert who said this panel is unique because the Premier herself is chairing it, so clearly it's an important issue to her, Marcia.
All right, Mason DePatie for us. Mason, thank you.